Welcome back to another video where I show you what I eat in a week. As always, I'll do Sunday all the way through Friday, showing you lunch and dinner, maybe breakfast. I don't have any planned. I'm not a big breakfast person, but I might decide I want some at some point. Usually I eat low-carb, keto-friendly lunches, except on the weekend when I have my sandwiches, so you'll see that in the first clip. But yeah, I'll post every single meal and my snacks and everything except for fruit because I just have some nectarines and some apples. I'm not gonna record that every single time I have some, but that's my snack of choice. And then I don't show what I drink because that is water or sugar-free soda or tea without sugar, things like that. So if I do have anything with carbs or sugar in it, I'll show you. Yeah, without further ado, let's get started on Sunday. So we're starting off Sunday with lunch. Like I said, I only eat carbs on the weekends, so I have some whole wheat rolls with some ham and some spring mix. And while I edit today's Sunday prep day video, I have some chocolate bar. For dinner on Sunday, I'm gonna make some chicken sandwiches. So here I have some flour, some salt, and some harissa spices that I'm just gonna mix real quick. And then I have some beaten egg and some panko breadcrumbs. And here I have my chicken thighs. So I'm just gonna dredge them in the flour mixture. And then in the egg. Make sure everything is coated, and then I'll put it in the panko breadcrumbs and cover that completely. And then I'll do the same with the other chicken thigh. And I'm just going to air fry these in my Ninja Foodi for 20 minutes. So while the chicken is in the air fryer, I'm just quickly gonna make my sandwiches. So I'm gonna start with some mayo, some lettuce, pickles, and I'm going to add a slice of cheese. And then top it off with the fried chicken. And there we go. Some chicken sandwiches. Lunch for Monday, Meatless Monday, is a salad with spring mix, some cucumber, some peppers, and I threw on some pecans and walnuts. No dressing or anything. I'm just not really a dressing kind of person. So for dinner on Meatless Monday, I'm going to make a vegan curry. So for that, I have a pan on the heat, stainless steel with some oil, and I'm going to add some of the curry paste that I made yesterday. And I'll add a bit of salt. I'll also add some fenugreek and some whole mustard seeds. And I'll just keep sauteing that until everything is starting to get nice and soft. And now that things are starting to soften a bit, I'm just going to add some carrot now so I can saute that for a bit as well. And that's just for a little hint of sweetness. You can use sweet potato too, which is actually what I would prefer, but they only had like really big sweet potatoes at the market, so didn't want to waste half of that or more. So I'm just using some carrot instead. And like I said, I'm just going to saute this until it gets a bit softer. Next, I'm going to add some tomatoes. You can use fresh tomatoes chopped up. You can use canned tomatoes like I'm doing. You can use some tomato puree, whatever you prefer. And I'll just warm that through. Next up, I'm gonna add some coconut milk. So I'm just using a whole can. And I'm just gonna rinse out the can with a little bit of water. Get everything out. And now that that's stirred in, I'm gonna add a couple of curry leaves, and then I'll add in some chickpeas. These I just soaked from dried, but you can use canned or whatever you prefer. Just to make sure if you use them dried, soak them first because otherwise it will take forever for them to cook. And then I'll also add some red lentils and some green lentils. The red lentils are basically going to dissolve and thicken up the curry a bit, and the green lentils are going to stay whole. They will get soft, but they'll stay whole, so they give a bit of nice texture together with the chickpeas. So Now, I'm just gonna turn the heat down low and put a lid on. Doesn't need any more water. And I'm just gonna let this simmer for like an hour or so until the chickpeas and the lentils are nice and soft, and then I'll just serve that with some rice. And that is dinner for Meatless Monday, some vegan curry with some rice. And yeah, you can use any kind of vegetables with the curry that you like. Peas would have been nice, but I don't have frozen peas in the freezer at the moment. But you can add some spinach, things like that. But I think I have enough veggies with this. I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'll see you tomorrow. For lunch on Tuesday, I have some lettuce wraps with some chicken and some sauteed vegetables. For dinner on Tuesday, I decided to go with some quesadillas instead of tacos. So these are just the pulled pork and some sauteed vegetables, and then I put some barbecue sauce on top. And if you can see the color, they're pink or purplish. That's because these tortillas are colored with beetroot. Lunch for Wednesday is some pulled pork lettuce wraps with some low sugar barbecue sauce. I was in the mood for a snack, so I got some beef jerky. Dinner for Wednesday is a rice bowl with pulled pork and a quick salsa that I made. For lunch on Thursday, I'm having a low-carb stir-fry with chicken, lots of veggies, and this zero-carb rice, which is not actually rice, but it's made from konnyaku, so it's high in fiber and zero carbs. So that is lunch for today. Dinner for Thursday is a stir-fry with chicken, lots of veggies, and just some store-bought sauce. With some whole wheat noodles. Lunch for Fish Friday is some salmon lettuce wraps with some salmon and some mayo. And the last meal for this video, Fish Friday, I made some fish tacos with some Alaskan pollock or coulis, whatever you want to call that. And I just seasoned that with some paprika, some chipotle powder, garlic powder, onion powder, and some panko breadcrumbs. And then I just fried that in my air fryer. And I'm serving that with a little bit of pickled onions that I had left over, and some lettuce, some mayo, and some chipotle Tabasco. So, and I'm using again the tortillas that I used the other day with beetroot in them, and apparently it's 35% beetroot. So that's what the funky color comes from, and yeah, they look really nice. So, but yeah, that was the last meal for this video. So that was everything I ate this week. If you like this kind of video, I do these about once a month. And if you want to see more of what I eat in a day, check out my Instagram, which is linked on my profile, because there I post every single meal. So yeah, I do these about once a month. And if you want to see where all the ingredients came from that I used, I do a Sunday prep day video every Sunday where I prepare out my veggies and other things for the week. So this week you've seen me use the pulled pork, for example. That's what I make in the Sunday videos as well, things like that. So if that sounds good to you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now.